Hi, it's Jazz, West Ham Irons channel, live from the London Stadium. Got the bell behind me. It's just finished. West Ham United 2, Sheffield United 0. 3 points. We're kind of back running with the points after two sort of defeats back to back against City and Liverpool. Weren't really tested. Sheffield United probably one of the poorest sides I've seen in this division for a while. If anything, we should have got a lot more. But you know, West Ham got Tony up front. I mean, Tony did set out one of the goals, to be fair, but a couple of times he should have done a bit better when put in, you know, by our players. Before the game, there was a few questions whether Agard was going to start or not. He did, and he done all right. He didn't put a foot wrong. He put the blocks in when it was sort of required, and he was in the right place at the right time. Other issues going around was if Kudus was going to play instead of Souček. He didn't. Souček played, and Souček scored. Before his goal, could have done a bit better, I thought, in a few things. And I think this was the right game to bring Kudus in, because when Kudus did come on, he looked really, really good. There's one sort of play where he took it past 3-4 of them as though they were not there. Showed a bit of pace, showed a bit of craft, showed a bit of skill. So I think there's a lot more to come from him. I'm just slightly concerned that we sign these players when they're on form, then we don't play them, then naturally perhaps they're doubting themselves. The form goes down a bit, and then you put them in starting and it's not quite there. I think Kudus needs to start more games than not, and I would put him in ahead of Souček. I think in this game, Sheffield United with respect, I think this is a perfect game for Kudus to start. You could have even given Mavropanos a chance, but listen, I'm not the manager, David Moyes is. And overall, the only thing lacking from us, I felt, was, yeah, a bit of better finishing. It would have been 3-4-5. I would like our fullbacks to kind of attack a bit more in a game like this. I didn't see that. Emerson a bit more than Kufal, I think. And like I said, Ward-Prowse did set it up on a plate, you know, a few times for us. We didn't take any advantage. Ward-Prowse, yeah, good as ever. Alvarez was very good, stuck his foot in when required. Antonio, he needs to finish a bit better for me, and he got a bit oohs and ahs from the crowd, I felt, so not sure. You know, he did set a goal up, but I just want a bit more from him. The other thing is the substitutions. Antonio went off, and we had literally no one up front. You know, it was either Bone was going to get in and out and again, or Kudus. I really want a proper striker up front, or at least try two now and again. I mean, you could have left Antonio on there and put Danny Ings next to him, or you could have perhaps put Antonio up there, left him up there and put Kudus next to him, that kind of thing. So, you know what I'm like, I'm still looking for a few improvements. Antonio to improve on his finishing, I think. Buy a striker in January to replace him as and when needed. Kudus needs to start for me next couple of games, and then his confidence will go up. There's definitely a good player in there. Agard, let's keep an eye on him. He wasn't really tested today, but a couple of times he did well, put the blocks in, intercepted a few passes. Apart from that, it was a fairly easy day at the office, relaxed. You know, 1-2-0 up at half time doesn't happen too often at West Ham. Usually squeaky bum time, we let in a goal at the end and we're hanging on. It wasn't like that today. So looking at the table, I think we're 7th or 8th. We've got a couple of teams like Newcastle breathing behind us. You saw the Villa result. They're ahead of us. They got a great manager. So it's going to be tough this year, but the target has got to be to qualify for Europe. And yeah, let's just keep improving, getting points on the board. And again, like I said, let's go again in the January window. We need a striker, and we need perhaps a younger fullback who can take over the two we got in time, because they're getting on a bit. Even though they're doing us proud, they're doing okay, we do need to keep an eye on that, because we do have an ageing squad. So that's the only thing from me. Good day out, comfortable day out. I met Ian Bishop in the morning, West Ham Way event. That was brilliant. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Probably do a video on that. So great meeting Ian Bishop from Florida, came down for the match. So apart from that, it's a comfortable evening. Hope you guys have a great evening. I'll do a couple of shows tomorrow. So there you go. West Ham United 2, Sheffield United 0. Professional, easy day at the office. Take care.